Hello friends! In today's video we will be with you to learn how to play a very popular game. This game is often found in casinos and gambling houses. We are talking about such a popular game as Blackjack. Blackjack is a popular game with very simple rules. You can master it very quickly, and I will help you now. First of all, I will tell you the purpose of the game. I will tell you the rules of the game, tell you the different combinations, and at the end I will play a couple of, let's say, game rounds with my eternal rivals for you to see and understand how the process of the game goes in order to understand it faster. In order to learn this game faster, be sure to watch this video to the end. Add it to your bookmarks or to your playlist so you don't lose it. And we'll get started. So guys, first of all, to show this game, I'm going to use the Bicycle Standard deck. These are the most popular cards in the world. You can always buy these cards from the link in the description. So friends, first of all, I want to say that either 6 or 8 decks are used to play Blackjack. But we at home, as a rule, play one deck. That's fine. You can play with one deck too. We use a 52 card deck and we'll remove the jokers, we don't need them. So guys, the goal of the game is to get 21 points, or close to it. Players play against the dealer. I'm going to play the role of the dealer, and my eternal opponents will be players who are like coming into the casino. Yeah, for the sake of argument. So we shuffle the cards. And how does the game itself happen? The dealer deals one card open to the player, one card open to himself. Again, one card open to the player, and one card closed to himself. The player must score 21 or close to it. If a player is overdrawn, meaning he scores more than 21, he automatically loses. So, guys, how are the cards ranked? Well, let's figure it out. Alright, guys, let's figure out the points. Look, all the cards that go by face value, well, like we're here. Like, for example, here's a 5, 2, 4, 6, 8. They give exactly the same number of points that their face value means. An ace gives either 11 points or 1. If the player or the dealer is overdone with an ace, the ace from 11 is automatically turned into 1 point. All pictures, kings, queens, jacks, and tens give 10 points. So it's very easy to count. So, friends, now that you know how to count points, let's have a little example. So, let's say I'm a dealer, and I deal a player and myself one card each. The player already has 19 points, and I have a queen and one card closed. So the player now has 18 points. He can take another card, or he can refuse. If he refuses, I, as dealer, open the card and start counting. The player can take cards or not take cards as he wishes. The dealer, however, is obliged to stop if he has 17 points or more, and he is obliged to take a card if he has 16 points or less. Suppose a player has 19, he's fine. He doesn't want to take any more, and I have 13, I'm obliged to take. I take one more card and I get a 5, that's 18 points. I have to stop. 18 here, 19 here. In this case, the player wins with 19 points. So, what are the other moves in Blackjack? First of all, you can fold. Well, for example, I bet $20 on my cards. For example, I got a 9 and a 6, and here's my bet. For example, $20. I can refuse, i.e. give up. I say I give up, in which case one half of the bet is taken back by me and the other half is given to the dealer. These cards go into the wagered cards, so as an option, you can always give up if you think you will lose with these cards. Then what else can be an option? For example, if you have, 2 pictures, when you have the same number of cards in denomination, for example, I have a king and a jack, that's 20. So each card gives 10 points. Or, for example, it comes like this, yes, or it comes like this, 6, 6. So I have 12 points. I can play a split in this case. What does that mean? Let's say my original bet was $20. I got a 6 and a 6. I am allowed to split the cards into separate hands, but you can only split when you have 2 identical cards. Either like I showed here, I had 2 10s, or like this, 6 and 6. So I split the cards, split them into separate hands. I put my original bet here, and then I put the exact same bet on the other hand here, and I start playing each card as a separate hand. For example, I play here. So I have 15, let's say I want more. I have 21, yeah, then if I have a 6 here, I'm 16 again, I want more. I have 18 here. I lose here, this hand loses. I give this money to the dealer, and this hand wins. And the dealer pays me for having 21. But on the condition that the dealer doesn't have 21. That is, the dealer must also play and see that he has 20. If the dealer also has 21, then it's a tie. Nobody wins, nobody loses. So keep in mind, you can always split the cards. You can also play doubles. What does that mean? Here you have come, for example, 2 cards. Yes, for example, a king and a 9. Stop king and 9 is a bad example because here 19 points, it usually doesn't play in such a case. Well, 17th. Let's say here we have a 7 and let's say, well, a 4, for example. Yes, 7 and 4. The player, let's say he also bets $20. We have 11 points. Now the player is entitled to double down. What does that mean? It means that he adds exactly the same bet as he had, but he gets only 1 card. So the dealer gives him only 1 more card. So he's got 11 here. He gets another 10, and he's got 21. That's very good. He's lucky his bet is $40, and then the dealer plays. If the dealer has less than 21, if the dealer loses, then accordingly, he has already paid 1-to-1, only $40. That's the variant. This was our doubling. There's also an option called insurance. Insurance, this is when, well, let's say the player got 2 cards, like this. And the dealer, for example, came cards like this. Yes, the player sees that he has ace open, and here 1 card, closed. Maybe the dealer has blackjack. In order to insure against blackjack, on the field for blackjack, there is a special yellow strip. It is called insurance. So if you, for example, bet there $20, and the dealer has this situation, namely he has an ace open and 1 card closed, it's quite possible that he's going to have a blackjack. So to hedge against the dealer's blackjack, you can place an insurance bet in the insurance field. The distraction is, these are your cards. This is about where the insurance lane goes. You put another bet like this, exactly the same. You've insured and bet the same amount, just in case the dealer has a blackjack. When the player has insured, the dealer checks. If he really had a blackjack. The dealer looks at his cards, and if he really has a blackjack, the dealer reveals his cards and the player is paid the winnings. First of all, this bet he loses, it is taken away from him, but the insurance is paid 2-to-1. So the dealer adds for blackjack, he also adds these bets, this money, and they go to the player. It's up to you whether you want to be insured or not. Personally, I think it's very rare when the dealer has blackjack, so I don't see the point of insurance, but maybe you'll find it interesting. When the dealer opens his hand, and if there is indeed a blackjack in there, that is the end of the round. The dealer takes those cards away and the cards are dealt again. One more important note, folks, about the game. If the dealer sees that a player has 9, 10, or 11 points in hand, the dealer is obligated to remind the player that the player has the right to play double up. So I, as a dealer, for example, I see that he has 11 points, I offer to double the bet. Let's say the player agrees. I give him only 1 card. Yes, well, here it turns out 12 already. So this is a very important note. Dealer, if you play seriously, the dealer must remind you if the player has 9, 10, or 11 points in hand. And how are the winnings themselves paid? It's very simple, guys. If you win the initial bet without any bonus combinations or blackjack, you are paid 1-to-1. So let's say you bet $10, you win, you get paid exactly the same $10. If, for example, you win and you have blackjack and you bet $10, come on, let's say you bet $20. Yes, and you have a blackjack, for example. Blackjack is an ace and a 10 of anything. So you get a blackjack right away, you win right away. Blackjack pays out 1.5 times what you bet. If you bet $20, then you win $30. This will be your winnings. Among other things, there are also bonus combinations. When, for example, here a player collects 21, for example, 6, 7, 8. Yes, here he gets 6. 7, 8. This is 21. This is a bonus combination. This combination pays 3-to-1. but that's if the cards are of different suits. I remind you, if the cards come in one suit, like here 6, 7, 8, then it's a win. It's 21. It pays 5 to 1. Among other things, this hand continues to play. You are paid a bonus for the very fact that you have 21, for example, this particular bonus combination. But this does not mean that the cards are removed. The dealer continues to play with you because it is quite possible that he will also score 21 points. And then your original bet will not win or lose. There will be a draw, that is. The bonus is paid for the fact that falls out exactly this bonus combination. Some casinos also add a bottle of champagne for such a win. What other combinations are there? Well, for example, that this is 7, 7, 7, 7. That is, if it falls like this, 7, 7, 7, 7, it is also considered a bonus combination. That's also 21 points. If the cards are mixed, then also a 3 to 1 bonus is paid, plus the cards themselves continue. Play because, as I said, the dealer can also have 21 points. The casino is played with decks, like I said, 6 or 8 decks. So there can be 7, 7, 7, same suits like all 3 of diamonds, 7s, or hearts, for example. No difference. In such a case, such a bonus is also paid 5 to 1. That is, the bonus is paid to the player for the fact that he scored the same 7s, 21. But the card itself, the cards themselves continue to play, because the dealer can also have 21 points, and then there will be a draw. In addition, if a player scores 21 drink, with cards or more. Well, for example, look like this. We take the example of 5 yes. We'll spread them 5 like this. For example, 8, 11, then 15. Then, for example, he has 19. And for example, like this, 21. Yes, 8, 11, 15, 19, 21. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards a player has scored. That is, if a player scores 21 points with 5 cards or more, this is also a bonus combination, and it pays 1 to 1. That is for the fact itself. From this, the player is immediately given a 1 to 1 bonus. But the cards themselves continue to play because suddenly the dealer also has 21. These cards can also be of the same suit. That is, as I said, Blackjack is played with 6 or 8 decks. If you play one of these, it is quite possible that these 5 cards will all be of the same suit. In such a case, a 5 to 1 bonus is paid. The player is given 5 times the bonus of his original bet, plus the hand itself continues to play on, because who knows, maybe the dealer will also have 21 points. Those were the bonus combinations, folks. Now let's try to play a game so you can get a better idea of what it looks like. Alright guys, now let's play a couple of rounds so that you can better remember how to play blackjack. So first of all, I'm bringing my bets here. Let's say that the green chip is $10, the blue chip is $20, the red chip is $50, the black chip is $100. Here comes our one player. This is our esteemed Turtle Yes, who loves to play card games with us. She is our honored postal worker, awarded a medal for speed and for non-stop delivery of parcels. So this is our Turtle. Then the next player is our cheat. Hustler, swindler, perennial swindler, knave, and just a street fop is a bunny beggar. A lover of unfair play, a connoisseur of cheating tricks, the author of a book on fraud in cards. That's our bunny. And of course, our eternal honorable penguin. This is our aristocrat, heir to a rich dynasty, who is bored to sit and listen to stories about stock markets and business. He likes to come and play cards with the kids. I mean, these are our players here today to play blackjack. And of course, I, friends, your humble servant, will also keep them company so that you can enjoy this game and learn it quickly. So I will play the role of dealer, and these are the players who came to play with me. So let's shuffle our cards, of course, properly. Yes, shuffle. So that everything we have, as they say, in a fair way. Cut a few times. So I, as the dealer, deal each player one card. Players place minimum bets. Let's say we agree that the minimum bet is $20, and the maximum, for example, $1,000. Well, let's say a turtle bets $20. A hare, for example, bets $50. And the penguin, for example, bets $100 at once. Yeah, they all bet. So I give everyone a card, 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 a card. Now we've dealt the cards and we're ready to play. So the turtle is looking at 10 plus 5. So she has 15 points. She's asking for more. In order to ask for more, a player usually either taps his finger on the table like this or says more. So let's say the turtle taps her finger, means she wants more. I give her more and she's got 25, which means she automatically loses. Those cards go into the discard and I take those chips away from her. Next, player bunny, he has 2 plus 8, he has 10 points. I, as the dealer, must remind him that he can play double. Let's say the bunny agrees, so he doubles the bet. Yeah, because he's got 10 points. It's pretty cool. He only gets one card. 4 and 14 points is a little low. Next up is the penguin. He has 17 points already, yes, so let's say the penguin stops. It's enough for him to say that he, let's say, doesn't want to take any more cards. The penguin either just waves his hand like this or just says, stop, enough, or to himself. Yeah, by the way, guys, if a player surrenders, if he wants to surrender and take half the bet for himself, he just swipes his finger behind his cards like this. Or he just says, surrender, or no. So these players have scored points. The hare has 14, the penguin has 17. Now I play as the dealer. Accordingly, I reveal my cards. 14, I must draw. Then I reveal my next card. I have 20 points, so I must stop. And in doing so, I beat the hare because he's only got 14. And I have 20 more than 14. This I take, and I take $100 from the penguin because 17 is also less than 20. We've played those cards, they're going into the discard. Place your bets, gentlemen. I bid respectively. The turtle makes, let's say, 20. The bunny, let's say, 20. And the penguin bets a lot of money. Let's say 50. All right, let's go. I'm dealing cards again. Now, folks, I remind you that the ace can be 11 or 1 point. If the ace comes in and gives an overcall, the ace becomes 1 point. In that case, if the ace is 1 point, say, soft cards. For example, you have 17 points there in which the ace gives one. In that case, they say soft 17. If the ace doesn't give 1 point, it is considered a hard hand. It doesn't affect the game in any way, it's just the terminology. So let's start with the turtle. He's got 12 points. The turtle asks for more. I give it a card. The turtle has 20. It stops. Next, the bunny plays. He has 10 points. I ask him to double up. Let's say the bunny agrees. He doubles up. Gets one more card. He has 13. Yeah, for nothing. I see the penguin has 11. I offer him the same offer to double up. He refuses, asks for more. I give him another card. He comes up with 11 and 3 more. That gives him 14 points. He asks for more. I give him more. He gets 5. That's 19 points. That's great. So he's got 19 points. The hare has 13 and the tortoise has 20. All right, so I play like a dealer. I open the card. I have 20, so the turtle doesn't win or lose. He's just taking the money back. These cards will pay off. The bunny, of course, loses because he has 4 plus 6 plus 3. That's 13. Yes, so these I take back. He loses. And the penguin, as I said, has 19 points, so he loses to my 20 points, just the same. So that's me picking it up. That's it, guys. Don't play with the casino because you'll lose. Let's play one more round at the end so you can see what it looks like. Well, let's say the tortoise bets 50. The hare, for example, bets 50. And the penguin, for example, bets 200. So we deal the cards. So the turtle has an immediate blackjack coming in, so he gets his winnings right away. That's 50 plus 25. Well, I'm going to give 20 here because I don't have any $5 chips. So she wins 25 right away. Those cards go into the discard. Then the hare comes up with 10. 10. Look, personally, I don't advise you to split the cards when you have, let's say, 10 and 10. Why not? Yeah, because you've already got 20 points. You're already cool. That's good. You can certainly split, but maybe a bad card will come in here. You already have a winning combination, so I personally don't advise you to split on 10s. By the way, friends, one very important note. If you have two aces coming in initially and you play a split on aces, you can only be dealt one card each on a split on aces. For example, you have an ace and an ace, and you can only get one card for each ace. This is very important. By the way, guys, I also remembered something else about bonus combinations. When I told you about bonus combinations, they are not paid if the game is split or doubled. That is, when you double up or when you split the cards. It is in this case, the bonus combinations do not work. They work only when there is a normal game without doubles and splits. So the hare looks at what he has 20. Let's say the hare plays a split, he splits, he doesn't listen to my advice, he splits, and of course adds one more card to each card. Okay. The hare will divide, and we continue to draw him cards. So hare plays one hand first, 13. The hare asks for more. He has 19 here. The hare stops, now he plays this hand. He's got 17. The hare asks for 19 more. Damn, what a good boy. Just lucky. He stops. Next we go to the penguin. He has 6 plus 4. He has 10 points. I ask him to double up. The penguin refuses. Asks for more. I give him more. He's got 17. Penguin stops. No one's insured. Note, I may have blackjack, but none of the players want insurance. Okay, in that case, I, as dealer, open the cards, and I've got blackjack. Damn it. So I'm sorry, folks. Your money goes to me. None of you win, and as always, the casino wins. So thank you, everybody. You're all free to go. Come back when you have money. That, my friends, is the card game called Blackjack. I thank you for watching this video. Be sure to give it a like, share this video with other card game lovers like you. Of course, subscribe to my channel and grow with me. Good luck.